If there are people who do not believe in you, prove to them that you are worthy. Prove to them that you are going to be a success. You are already a success.
From doing our hobbies to testing our friends.
In the end of the video, we'll find out who did the best, gonna have a privilege of choosing a punishment for the loser.
Hopefully I win.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yes, unfortunately.
You know how long it takes for me to do my makeup?
How long?
15 minutes.
Well, you're just gonna decrease it to 5 minutes. You're just gonna remove that extra 0.
Sofi Manassyan just revealed the horrible things Nevada did to her, and fans are finally piecing it all together. The fake friendship, the shady content, the toxic energy, it's all unraveling. And the timing, kinda suspicious. Because if you've been paying attention, you already noticed they haven't made content together in weeks. Nevada, or Veronica Coste, has been spiraling online, posting chaos for clicks. Meanwhile, Sofi's gone silent. And now, it's clear why. Behind the scenes, Sofi's been dealing with a friendship that turned manipulative, draining, and honestly dangerous. From making serious issues like eating disorders look cute to faking stalker romances, Nevada's content has gone completely off the rails, and Sofi was right there while it happened. But instead of feeding into the mess, Sofi pulled back, and fans are calling her the most mature one in the group, saying things like, the fact that Sofi is only 17 and still the most mature in the group is crazy. Let's break down exactly what Nevada did and how Sofi finally had enough. As y'all probably know, Nevada built her brand around being that girl. She's edgy, mysterious, always dolled up like a Bratz doll who just walked off a set in downtown LA. And I'm not even kidding about this one, just check out this latest video from her channel and you'll see what I mean.
That was the most weird experience I've ever had. Picking up Starbucks in a weird looking outfit like this. He probably just glad that I didn't kill him. Anyways.
But when fans actually started listening to her, the red flags came screaming. Let's talk about her What I Eat in a Day video. In one clip, Nevada literally says she hasn't eaten in 9 days.
Before this day, I didn't eat like 9 days.
Oh, can you tell us why?
And then in another video, she straight up says the only thing she had that day was a Red Bull.
First thing I ate in the morning was Red Bull. The second thing was Red Bull. The third thing was Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Bull, and that's it.
Like, not even pretending to eat something, just energy drinks. And she said it like it was totally normal. She even posted it with a caption like, who else does this? And instead of people being concerned, the comments were full of, same, me too, so inspiring. No, cause I'm genuinely scared. She made starving herself seem trendy, like it was some cute challenge, and that is actually dangerous. And the worst part, she knows her audience is full of young girls. Teenagers even. But instead of being responsible with her platform, she chose clout over common sense. And if you're wondering where Sofi fits into all of this, just think about the way that she moves. Sofi's always been about body confidence, balance, and just being real. She's out here dancing, acting, glowing up without starving herself on camera. In fact, she even joked about food giving her energy. Well, energy to nap. It was lighthearted, but the message was clear. Food is not the enemy. So this wasn't just some difference of opinion, it was a straight up clash of values. And once fans noticed that shift, yeah, Sofi was out. Sofi stopped liking posts, stopped showing up in collabs, and if you've been checking out her latest videos, she isn't doing much content with Nevada like she used to before. But this wasn't a one-time thing because the eating content, that was just the first red flag. Because after the whole I haven't eaten in 9 days mess, you'd think maybe Nevada would take a step back and reflect, but instead, she did the opposite. She went full speed into collabing with adult content creators, and I mean the very obvious kind. We're talking about influencers like Anna Maligon, a literal OnlyFans star who is not even low-key about it. This girl promotes her OF in ways that are basically begging to get flagged, and Nevada, she is right there posing, smiling, linking up for collabs like it's a brand deal. In one clip that is still up, Nevada is posted up with Anna and Jenna like they're filming a thirst trap ad for teenage boys. And in case you missed it, here it is.
But if you wanna come, give my brother some.
Then there's Jenna, another one of Nevada's besties. And while Jenna hasn't publicly confirmed having an OnlyFans, her content is very suggestive. Now, here's where it gets gross. Nevada knows her audience. She's got over 2 million followers on Instagram and 7 million on YouTube. Most of them teenage girls. She is 21. Her fans are literally 13 to 19, and she's shoving collabs like this in their faces like it's no big deal. And what makes this even worse? She's not just standing beside these girls, she's copying the marketing strategy. In this clip, Nevada is helping Jenna pick a guy to date based on how they look, but the whole setup feels more like a thirst trap than anything else.
Okay, so my last and final question for you guys, which is gonna determine who I choose to go on a date with today, is why do you want me?
Is that a question for me?
You already have me.
Guys, last question. Why do you want Jenna? What was the reason? Why you want Jenna? What's something special about Jenna? What do you feel about Jenna? Just express yourself. Just tell us.
The sexy thumbnails, the flirty captions, the whole I'm innocent but not really vibe, it's all there. Just enough to get clicks, but not enough to get banned. It looked like a soft launch into adult content, and the fans know it. People started calling her out for pushing this weird, hot but depressed energy, like she was using pretty filters and sad music to distract from the fact that the content was lazy and just for attention. In this comment, someone straight up calls her out by saying, join Bop House. And if we're being honest, this is the exact moment Sofi's fans started to notice something was off, because Sofi doesn't move like this. She doesn't need to dangle shock value in front of her followers to stay relevant. And the more Nevada leaned into this hyper-sexualized influencer thirst trap collabs, the more Sofi leaned out. So after all the toxic food content and collabs with adult creators, you'd think Nevada might pump the brakes. Instead, she dropped a video that completely crossed the line, this time turning stalking into a storyline. The whole thing was framed like a dreamy get ready with me, but the plot? She was going on a date with someone who's been watching her, following her, and obsessed with her. In the video, Nevada literally jokes about making merch for her stalker.
I don't know what I want. Loki, guys, he should buy everything and send it to me.
He should. Maybe he will.
Oh, that's perfect for you. I love stalker.
Then he can put his signature there.
I'm gonna say, I love Nevada and give it to him.
Right.
Because everyone loves me and he was one of them.
Y'all, she said that with a giggle. The tone was bubbly, the visuals were romantic, and the message absolutely disturbing. And while she probably thought it was quirky or just a bit, people who have actually dealt with real stalkers weren't laughing. They saw it as weird, upsetting, and honestly, really irresponsible. The comments were a mix of confused and concerned. Some people were like, I would be terrified if I had a stalker. Hope you are safe when you go with the stalker. And another said, Nevada, me and the boys are just looking out for you. We want you to be as safe as possible. We are not letting you see the stalker. So yeah, even her own followers thought that it didn't feel right. But one thing was clear. It wasn't helping anybody. It was normalizing something incredibly dangerous. Now, as y'all know, around this time, Sofi had already started distancing herself, but this video, this made the divide public. And let's be real, what if Nevada had plans to pull Sofi into that storyline too? They'd collabed before, they'd done trendy videos, and if Nevada was willing to fake a romance with a stalker for clicks, what's stopping her from scripting that with someone like Sofi next? And knowing how manipulative these clout-chasing circles can be, there's a good chance Sofi saw it coming and chose to leave before things spiraled out of control. But as unhinged as the stalker skit was, it still wasn't Nevada's final form. Because right when people started calling her out, she tried to spin it into a healing journey. And that's when it went from dangerous to straight up delusional. After promoting disordered eating, aligning herself with OF creators, and basically romanticizing stalking, Nevada did what every problematic influencer seems to do these days. She slapped on a fake self-help arc and called it growth. Out of nowhere, she started dropping inspirational edits, melancholy music, beautiful backgrounds, and long captions about healing and changing her mindset. She started acting like the same behavior people were calling out, the starvation, the emotional numbness, the reckless skits, was just part of her transformation journey. And then, just when people thought it couldn't get any more unserious, she got sponsored. And not by some random lip gloss brand, she got a whole BetterHelp deal. In this video, Nevada talks about how therapy supposedly helped her deal with her eating disorder.
Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video.
For a long time, started from the school, I had a problem with my weight. and I limited myself in food and drink. For this reason, new problems were identified in me, which contributed to the emergence of new problems. After I moved to the US, I found an app called BetterHelp that set me on the right path. While talking to specialists, I found answer to my question, and I stopped limiting myself and started monitoring my nutrition.
She's all soft-spoken, trying to sound reflective, like she's on some healing journey now. But let's be real, this is the same girl who built her platform off of glorifying toxic habits, faking trauma, and pushing brain rot content. And now she's the face of mental health? It didn't sit right at all, because there was no real change. She hadn't apologized for the harmful content, she hadn't addressed the impact on her young audience, she just pivoted into a fake glow-up arc and tried to sell it back to her followers like she'd made it through the storm. But here's the part that no one's talking about. What if this whole redemption narrative was never about healing at all? What if it was just about rebranding before she dragged other people down with her? Because fans started noticing the energy she had around Sofi wasn't just influencer friend vibes. She was constantly orbiting Sofi's glow, mirroring her tone, copying her captions, dressing like her, like she knew Sofi had the trust, the love, the real audience loyalty, and she wanted a piece of it. In this old video, you can literally see Nevada and Sofi doing the switch outfits for 24 hours trend.
As you can tell, we changed, and I love my outfit.
Yes, I love your outfit so much.
I love your outfit. Look at this short jeans. I can't even cover
Look at how
my legs.
long these jeans are. They go almost to the floor.
I love it. Look at these jeans. I cannot even cover my feet.
They're perfect.
I would never wear blue skinny jeans.
Matching looks, same poses, full-on identity merge. It's low-key branding, and Nevada was aligning herself right next to Sofi's image. And that's where it gets scary, because if Nevada kept pushing this whole fake influencer arc, what's to say that she wouldn't start dragging Sofi into it too? Maybe claim they both struggled, or worse, use Sofi's clean image to mask her own chaos. And while that played out publicly, something way more important was happening quietly behind the scenes. Sofi disappeared, like she just left without any explanation. Well, at least now we kind of know the reason behind it. Now, here's something most people probably don't know. Nevada doesn't just act wild online, she surrounds herself with adults who enable it. Her main circle includes people like Thomas Wu, who's pushing 25, Elsa, who's already 26, and Nevada herself is 21. Meanwhile, Sofi is still 17. So when people say, why didn't Sofi say something, or why didn't she cut ties sooner, it's because she was literally the minor in the room. We don't know what kind of energy she was exposed to. We don't know what was being normalized around her, what conversations she overheard, or what kind of emotional damage she might have narrowly avoided. But what we do know is that she got out before it swallowed her. And honestly, for someone her age, that's rare.